Alright everybody, welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video. So today I'm going to talk about the PTB, because I am late to the party as always, for one simple reason: I didn't play it. Now, let me be clear here, I did install it, I did load it up, but I've watched enough videos and seen enough to not deal with the queue times. I was in queue for 40 minutes off stream, and I couldn't even get into a match. So I didn't even bother. Now, do I think this gives me complete validity to talk about it? No. Do I think it still gives me some? Yes. So let's do this one by one. I'm going to save twins for last, and anyone who's been seeing videos recently knows why I am. Decides to strike change. Bad, and not for the reason a lot of people are probably thinking. 5-second stun I actually thought was fine, but the way the animation works, it ends up being a 3.7 second stun, 3.6 or something like that. It's and the animation looks so bad. It's just behavior. Like, you buffed it just to keep it basically where whatever. It's fine. We'll see what happens. The animation needs to be fixed per killer. Xenomorph like gets stabbed in the back of the head. Onryo like gets stabbed in her butt. Like it's so bad. Adrenaline changes, didn't really see it or anyone talking about it, but I think they're fine. Haddonfields, it's okay. It looks like they made the map more killer-sided, which, okay, whatever. I don't think maps should be killer-sided. I think maps should be more survivor-sided, but not to the degree a lot of them are, if that makes sense. I think they just need to be brought down slightly from what they are. Looking at you, Garden of Joy, Eyrie of Crows, Gideon's Meatpacking Plant, and Borgo. Anyways, the big one, though, the one everybody's talking about, twins. So twins, here's what I will say: behavior, quality of life stuff, and I'm sure a lot of people have said this. Quality of life stuff, great, perfect, keep it. That stuff needs to stay. The actual rework itself, just, it's so bad. I am not one of those people who's going to sit here and say, oh, twins are better than Nurse. I don't think that's the case, or even possible based on how Nurse works. In some situations, though, yes, 100%. They can down you in about 4 seconds, and that is just insane. With little to no counterplay on your part. It's not like a double tap on Nurse, or like a slice and dice into, or a save the best for last hit into a slice and dice on Chucky, where you can do that, because that requires you to build up your stacks. No, this is straight up, they can down you in 4 seconds, and there's nothing you can do. On top of that, I have watched a lot of videos on it from notable twins mains, the two you probably know of, Pixel Bush and Lynxy. This isn't twins anymore. They pulled an Aatrox in League of Legends, where they just completely changed the character to a point to where it just doesn't even feel like them. And that's not what any of us wanted. None of us wanted that. The thing is, I feel behavior was so committed to trying to get rid of the anti-slug thing, where they made it so twins don't have to rely on slugging as much. And they basically made it so the kit is designed in a way where you don't have to use the micro gameplay, using Victor as a lure, or using him for actual map control and things like that. And it's not twins anymore, man. Once again, quality of life stuff, the switching time, being able to switch under hook, things like that. And even like some of the nerfs they did technically, where like Victor takes longer to cool down if he's kicked. Fine, I think all of that is great, and honestly, if that's all they did, I don't think anyone would be complaining. I think people would be happy. But the fact that they went in and made this killer so strong just feels tone deaf. And once again, I have talked to twins mains, all of them, all 4 of them, jokes aside, but the notable ones, behavior has not really consulted anyone. And I think that was a telltale sign from the start, that they weren't consulting the twins mains. They weren't really consulting anybody outside of their dev team for what to do with the twins rework. I hate to say this, it feels like the devs had an idea, implemented it in the game, didn't do much testing with it, were like, this is good now, and then let it loose. And I just don't think it worked. I just can't go live. This cannot go live. I know I've said this about many things. I understand how this stuff works to a degree, but behavior, something needs to change with this. Delay it at the very least. I don't care if it takes another month or so, but delay it at the very least. On top of that, I do want to mention this took 2 years. We waited 2 years for this. And while, once again, you did make them better, which they didn't need, you have taken 2 years to do something that seems very basic, really. It's so strange. I know I'm tangenting at this point like I always do, but God, behavior, I don't know what you were thinking with this. The haste effect after downing someone, great, cool. My suggestion to fixing it, because I don't want to just be a whiner, it only works when going towards Victor. Make it a stronger haste effect, like, I don't know, 20% or something, but it only happens when Charlotte goes towards Victor. She can't use it for any other reason. The whole missing and not being able to be kicked thing, no. Victor, if you miss with Victor, yeah, you should be able to be kicked. Oh, but it's frustrating when you're playing twins, and that's why people don't play them. Sorry to say, but that's the counterplay, is dodging Victor is the counterplay. At the very least, if you want to keep that, whatever, I still think you shouldn't, but whatever. At the very least, if Victor hits somebody and is hit with a pallet, it should definitely kill him. He should not be immune to pallets after hitting somebody. That is so dumb. Other pain points, the fact that Victor doesn't latch on to people, like, that was like twins. That was the whole point of twins. Oh, well, people can take them hostage. Just make it so she doesn't have to wait 30 seconds to recall Victor. That's all you had to do. Make it so if she wants to leave them on them, she can. But she can recall him if she wants to. That's all you have to do. Because unless she's nearby, she's not going to just send Victor out again to get the hit. And even if she does, that takes so much time that it wouldn't even be worth it. And it would be fine, I feel. The whole Victor being on top of them while they're downed, I think is fine. I just wish it was optional and didn't immediately happen. But that's like... behavior, revert this. That's all I'm going to say. Those are my thoughts on the PTB. The decisive strike change, whatever. Fix the animation. Adrenaline change, fine. Ultimate weapon. I didn't even mention ultimate weapon. It's not great. I think it should give you aura reading, or I think if all they did was make it aura reading instead of the scream like it is now with the same cooldown, I think it would have been fine. I think maybe up the aura reading to 5 seconds from 3. That would really be my only change. Honestly, I've said this so many times with Ultimate Weapon, just make it so it happens after you hook somebody and then you open a locker. That was my only suggestion to it, and I don't think it would be as bad as it is. Whatever. In any case, let me know what y'all thought of the PTB. I have some ideas based on what the community's been saying. I love y'all. Have a good one, and yeah. Bye.
Subscribe, damn it. I'll be back. I always come back, and so should you, you moron.